Kanpai, everybody. And unfortunately, Lance is not going to be able to join us this week because very last minute he got told he has to keep working, which unfortunately is the life of somebody who works second shift. And, just one of those things. He's going to have to work today. So you all have just me, and that is perfectly fine. I know I've been slacking this week kind of when it comes to anime watching just because my wife and I took a trip, so I didn't get to watch anything this weekend. I had no service. There was no options with me watching anything. But it was a good weekend. But I did get to watch some other stuff. I did not get to watch this week's episode of Bleach. Last week's episode of Bleach was so much fun. I really, really liked it. I cannot wait to continue talking about it. And it was really good. I want to watch more. I want to talk more about Bleach and everything. But I'll wait for when Lance gets here. I know my buddy Ryan, him and I talk about it all the time. And then Tyler joined us for the previous 3 cores. We're obviously going to have him on for this latest one. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to be intense. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I cannot wait to continue with Bleach. And before I get into more anime talk, let's do just a Pitch Black. Almost said Chaos Rising because we did that for a while, it felt like. And we'll do a Pitch Black poll, and hopefully we get some other good stuff. Like I said in the description, talk to your friends, let them know when we get to 150 subscribers, I have a box of Ascended Hero, so plural, that I will be opening. So if you let your friends know, subscribe, we will get that ripped up and going. I look forward to kind of seeing what's in there, just to kind of start off with some Pokemon stuff, and then we can get started with anime talk. I know I have my binder going. I bought a couple other cards to get the binder, the Pokedex binder filled. It's been fun. It's coming along. And Spiritomb. So nothing. And that's okay. Hello, Alex. I appreciate you joining. It's been a good week. Talking anime, and then ripping Pokemon cards. I know this season is about halfway through. It's been really good. Thank you, Alex. I'm really enjoying this season of the anime. Yeah, that's a great sentence. But I will say, besides Slime and Jobless, if you guys are not watching Smoking Behind the Supermarket with You, it's so good. It's so much fun. I'm loving the interactions between the 2 main characters and everything that's going on with them. And it's all been really fun. It's really wholesome. I don't see enough people talking about it, to be completely honest. It's really good. It's probably my favorite new series, especially from this season. I am also watching Kaiju Girl. That one is interesting. That's the best way I can say about that one. It's unique. If anybody hasn't seen it, have a good night. Anybody hasn't seen it, it is basically a slice of life romance, except for the main character. She turns into Godzilla. That's the best way to put it. Super out there. She has no control over when she turns into a kaiju, except for her emotions do kind of enhance these things, so she's very shut in. And of course, the most popular guy in school ends up getting attracted to her, so now it's just a series of events between them two. I'm 3 episodes in. She's turned into Godzilla twice. 3 times? 3 times. Every episode she turns into Godzilla. It's kind of nuts. It's really fun. I'm going to continue watching that one, but definitely Smoking Behind the Supermarket, I'm all for. Then, I'm trying to think of some other stuff. I already talked about Bleach. Bleach is absolutely my favorite. I cannot get enough of that. I'm so excited for the final season to be here. The final core is probably the best way to say it. Jujutsu Kaisen, that is something that we are going to be covering in 2 weeks now when we go to Anime Magic in Chicago. We're going to be trying something different. We're going to have 4 people for that episode because it's been a lot of fun. Our buddy John and our friend Tyler were super excited about it. They're like, well, can we just both do it? And we're like, yeah, let's try it. We're going to try 4 people. Never done a 4-person pod. We'll see how that goes. The setup that I have does allow for 4 people, so it's worth a try. That's basically what it's going to come down to. I also started Code Geass. I will say, yeah, I will do no such thing. I'm sorry about that one. I'll take a drink. That's about as far as it goes. I started Code Geass, and that one is interesting. I never watched Code Geass. I know it's kind of one of my anime sins. You could say, I'm trying to think of when it came out. It came out in, I feel like it came out a long time ago, or well, longer. I'm gonna have to look into when Code Geass came out. That's okay. Code Geass came out in 2006. Oh wow, came out quite a while ago. Like I said, I'd never watched it. I didn't know too many people that talked about it, and so it's not something that was on my radar when it was out. And then I know a lot of people talk about it now as something that really needs to be watched. I was like, I've got some time. Let's turn it on. Code Geass is a lot of fun. The art style is definitely older. Like the drawings of the characters, they're interesting. Super long, skinny arms. But other than that, the whole concept is very interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing what else is in store with Code Geass. I'm also watching Clevitas Season 2. I don't know if anybody watched Season 1. Season 2 is very interesting. It's kind of picked up where Season 1 started off super fast. Season 2 started off a little bit slower. Now that we're getting into it, it's definitely picked up. And some craziness is going on right now. And I'm trying to think of what else I am watching besides Mushoku Tensei, Jobless. I did start watching From Overshadowed to Underpowered, and it's much longer. It's got a lot longer of a name. Black Torch. Oh, I need to watch Black Torch. And then let me go into my home because let's see, From Overshadowed to Overpowered second, of course. Second reincarnation of a talentless sage. Yep, I'm on my second episode of that one. Or sorry, I'm on, episode 2. Because the prologue, you get the prologue. There's 7 episodes out of that one. I just need to get into it and watch some more. Trying to think. I am actually watching quite a bit. I just need to get into it. My rewatch of JJK is going a lot better now that I'm watching it dubbed. They're kind of explaining the calling game right now, and watching it in English is significantly easier than trying to watch it dubbed. And let's see what else. Demons of the Shadow Realm. I already said JJK or Jobless. I feel like it's been a couple weeks since a new episode of Slime, 7/26. Let's see, so that was 2 weeks ago. Do we have a new episode of Slime? Up next, episode 17. Okay, so the recent episode came out. I haven't watched the most recent episode, but I'm really happy with what we saw with Slime. I will say, if you did end up watching the movie and the Azura Lane, not Azura Lane, that's an entirely different series. Let me click into it. What was the movie? I'm trying to remember what the movie was called. Not Scarlet Bond. Tears of Azure Sea. That's what it was. You got a little bit of a teaser of some of the characters you were going to meet in this coming season of Slime, and I'm happy we got to meet them because they are going to be crazy. They're going to be so good for this series. I'm just watching the series progress. I am happy that people are starting to kind of get behind Slime again. I know season 1, season 2 was definitely one of the seasons where everybody was like, yes, this series is fantastic. One of the best isekais. As far as world building, character development, maybe not necessarily action, you kind of got to get into the later parts of the season or the series to really be like, yeah, the action is going to be insane. But as far as Slime is concerned for an isekai, it's kind of what I would say a lot of people are looking for. You get world building, you get character development, you get comedic aspects, you get just all the things you want out of an isekai. You get your overpowered main character, which I like how they've made him overpowered. So yes, he has been overpowered basically since the beginning, but we didn't realize like to the scale that he was overpowered until much later in the series. At that point, they did a bunch of building up within the series, so it was kind of understanding how Rimuru got so strong. They explained how he got so strong. The light novel does a much better job of explaining how Rimuru gets his powers, but at least it all kind of makes sense within the scope of the series. So I like that aspect of Jobless. And so yeah, I'm happy that Jobless Reincarnation is getting its due. Not Jobless Reincarnation. Yeah. No. That time I got reincarnated as a slime is getting its recognition that it deserves, because it is a fantastic series. I am so happy with it. It is long. The light novels are super long, and it does take a bit to get through them. But all in all, I am very happy with watching them. Getting through them, not watching them. Not quite sure what you're trying to say, Sui. Then, yeah, I got through all of Clevitas season 2 so far. That's dubbed. I want to say it's simul-dubbed. Need to get into season 2. Yep. Clevitas season 2 is simul-dubbed, which is always fun. Makes it easier when I'm trying to work out. It's there. I can have it on in the background, and I can kind of pay attention to it and not have to like focus super hard on what I'm watching. Okay, we are at our 15-minute mark, so let's do a 151 pack. So for all those people that were here earlier, unfortunately, and watched me pull a pitch black pack. Okay, let's get into some 151. I need Butterfree and I know I need something else. I need a Butterfree and something else for my Pokédex, my binder Pokédex. Because I have just a terrible looking... Oh man, I really need to get a different camera for when I am... Oh, that's a really cool water turtle. So we got a Hypno. We got... And then Cubone. And Raichu. Alright, nothing too crazy. Like I said, I'm still looking for the Butterfree. And then I think there is something else that I need, but I'm not 100%. Well, I know there's something else that I need. I'm just not 100% sure what it is. Because for anybody that's watching, I'm doing the all 100 or 1026 Pokemon, trying to complete the Pokedex binder. I have a lot of cards from when I was a kid. I've got that in the binder. Check it out on our YouTube channel. And so I'm trying to... I have a Butterfree in there. It's a new gen one. It's not a fantastic one. It's kind of meh. I'm trying to remember what else I need from that. I am slowly working my way through the whole decks. I'm doing a pretty good job. I think I bought like 7 cards today. I'm trying to pull, I'd say 90% of the decks that I have. But, you know, sometimes, especially with the dollar cards, the $2 cards, the $3 cards, it's much easier, it's much cheaper to buy all the cards because this is a passion project of mine, and just something that I really enjoy. My wife and I have a good time pulling packs, ripping packs, and then my kids enjoy it too. So just doing something fun with myself and the family. As far as other stuff that I'm watching that I'm looking forward to just kind of getting through, as I brought up earlier, Jobless Reincarnation. I know it's a hot topic, you could say. I think it's fun. I think the series is progressing really well. Phase 4. Okay, so this is going to be a very interesting episode. I did finish the light novels. I got through all the light novels of Jobless Reincarnation. The series ends well. I want to know those spin-off series with the things that happen at the end of the series without spoiling anything. I don't want to spoil it for anybody who does really love the series. It's the next phase, the next group of things that happens. I want to know what happens after that. Rudy's going to be doing a bunch of stuff in this season to kind of get towards the last part of the series. I want to say this is going to be 4 seasons. If everything goes as it should, I believe it will be 4 seasons. But so once we get through that, there's kind of some of that stuff that happens between now and the ending, and I want to know those bits about what happens in the future of this world. And so that is what I'm really looking forward to. I hope we get some sort of spin-off series with what's going to happen at the end of the series. I did already talk about Slime. I do need to watch I think it's an 8-minute short of a one-shot episode. I Am a Hero 2. Yeah, it's 6 minutes. I know that's Aerie. I know she is the focal point of that one. I just need to spend a little bit of time sitting down watching it. I kind of need to remember that it exists sometimes because I'll watch so many other things. It's not necessarily on my watch list. So then I just kind of forget about it because there's so many things that I'm trying to watch, trying to keep current on. And then, yeah, on top of, trying to watch / rewatch stuff for the podcast episodes. Like I had mentioned earlier, we're going to be covering season 3 of JJK. It's a lot of fun. I need to start reading the manga of that one again. I just didn't really get a chance this weekend because I had no cell phone service, so I couldn't do anything on my phone. And let's see what else. I really want to keep talking about Smoking Behind the Supermarket with You. I think that it's been so much fun. I was not expecting that series to be as good as it is. And so I want to keep telling people. It's like, hey, watch this. It's really good. It's really good. Let's see. I talked about Code Geass. I'm enjoying Code Geass so far. Like I said, you can tell that it's older, but beyond that, like, it's nothing, like, it's good. I'm only 3 episodes in of Code Geass, so I'm not 100% sure what's going on. I know the main character, he got the abilities. I have no idea who that girl was that he got the abilities from. I know that Japan is now called, I want to say it's 11, and that he now hates the group of people who took over Japan, stuff like that. But as far as all the extra stuff, all the details that we get, the reason for why our main character kind of is the way he is, you get a cliffhanger kind of thing where he's like, oh yeah, I'm the son of the, a son of the royal. And I was like, oh, okay, that's very interesting. So now that explains why he's in the school. All in all, I've got a lot of questions. I don't have a lot of answers for. Yeah, I haven't even finished the 3rd episode. Got 9 minutes. So I'm really only like halfway through episode 3 of Code Geass. Demons of the Shadow Realm, I feel like I'm super far behind on that one. But yeah, I'm technically only 1 episode behind as far as the dub is concerned, but I'm 3 episodes behind as far as the sub is concerned. I don't think I watched that one subbed. I don't think I watched any of it subbed. And that's just gonna it's gonna have to stay that way. Let's see if there's anything else that I am watching. Nope, Black Torch. That's the last series that I need to watch or get caught up on. Episode 6 is out. Like I said, like I've been saying, couldn't watch anything this weekend, so I'll probably cut it off a little early tonight, just because Lance isn't here, and go catch up on some anime that I haven't been able to watch. And then it's really weird. So Overshadow to Overpowered Second Reincarnation is dubbed, but not dubbed English. Couldn't tell you what it's dubbed. Alright, we'll do one more pack pull. I'll save the last prismatic for when Lance is here, and then let him watch next weekend. I'll do my last 151 pack, my last one, or prismatic, and then hopefully I can find some more. Because I haven't pulled anything good out of a prismatic, so wish me some luck, people. That's all I can say about that one. And then, yeah, I'm trying to think of What else? Yeah, Bleach. That's the only other series that I'm watching. Episode 2 was so much fun. Watching Kisuke's Bankai was really good. And then watching Yoriichi just kind of acting the way she's acting. That episode was really good. I want to watch the most recent episode of Bleach. I'm trying to remember what it's even going to be called. I'm not even 100% sure what it's going to be about. I kind of forgot what's going, or what the preview for the next episode of Bleach was going to be. So if anybody remembers or watched the most recent episode of Bleach, I know I read the whole manga, but as far as Blood for My Bone, yeah, I don't know. I cannot tell you what this most recent episode of Bleach is going to be about. I haven't watched it yet. And yeah, let's do one more pack pull before I get going tonight. So we'll do a thing of Pitch Black. Check us out for next week. I'll pull some 151s. I'll probably pull a prismatic pack. And if you subscribe, we get 150 subscribers on YouTube. I will rip open one of my Ascended Heroes booster boxes. So let your friends know, hey, this guy's going to waste a bunch of money because I'm probably not going to pull anything. And yeah, we'll go from there. So hopefully I get something cool out of this one. And I can kind of start editing / upgrading my 151, or nope. Sad times. Just the terrible pre-installed things that they have on this mixer. It's good times. Yeah, I kind of want to get going and I can't wait to go watch the latest episode of Bleach and just get caught up on that one, get caught up on everything that I couldn't watch this weekend. If anybody has any suggestions on what I need to watch, what Lantz needs to watch, something that you want to see us cover, drop some comments in the chat, and I can definitely talk to Lantz about that one. I need to figure out when the next episode or next season of I Got a Cheat Skill in Another World comes out. I need to look into that one. I have not looked into what's going to come out in the fall season. Oh man, we're almost in the fall season already. I can't believe that. I feel like it definitely feels like this season just started. And now it's like, oh hey, yeah, don't forget about the fall season. Apothecary Diaries, Black Clover, oh man, Reincarnated as a Sword, Tokyo Revengers, ooh, I can't wait for that one. Blue Blocks, Detective is Already Dead. I didn't watch that one. The chat, is it good? Is the Detective is Already Dead season 1? Is it good? Is it worth watching? I'm trying to think of. Oh yeah, the remake of the Dragon Ball Super movie is coming out next season. Ranma 1/2. Togen Akane. Man, I feel like that one just ended too, but apparently it didn't. I'm trying to think of what else is coming out. Mission Yuzakura. There it is. That one. Season 2 is out. I remember that one. I enjoyed season 1. I'm kind of surprised they did a season 2. I'll need to watch that one. Make sure I get onto season 2. Trying to look and see if there's anything else coming out next season that I really really need to get excited for. I mean, there's always stuff that comes out that I wasn't expecting that actually ends up being really good. So wouldn't be surprised if there's more stuff that happens. Let's see. Made in Abyss movie. Ooh, I need to continue Made in Abyss. Then let's see. Witch of the Holy Night. That seems very interesting. Yeah. So I'm Black Clover, Apothecary Diaries, and Tokyo Revengers is going to be everything. I really can't wait for it. Okay, but that's really all I have for tonight. Unfortunately, no real good pack polls, which does end up happening. Please subscribe to us. We will be here. At the very minimum, I will be here every Sunday at 9:30 Central Time. I get here at 9:30 because Lance should be off from work. So hopefully next week he can join us. I know, unfortunately, he had to work this week. It is what it is. And then, yeah, make sure to subscribe to us and check out our other content. And see you next week. Have a good night, everybody.